This is the story of two sisters named Kitty and Mimi who had a strange adventure when all of the clocks in their town stopped working.
Hello there, Mr. Sunshine. Good morning. Oh, something's not right.
What do you mean, Kitty?
Look at the sun.
What about it?
Usually it's more to the left when we wake up for school.
Oh, you're right. It's only up that high when we sleep in on Saturdays and Sundays.
The alarm, it didn't ring.
Look at this. Our clock stopped at 5:45, but it must be later than that.
Yeah, let's check the cuckoo clock.
Oh,
It stopped at the same time as this one.
that's really strange then.
Wake up, girls. We overslept. We're all running behind.
What time is it, Mummy?
Well, I'm not sure exactly, Kitty. None of the clocks in the house seem to be working.
None of them? Ours are broken also.
We'll figure this out later. Better get moving. You should get going, dear. You'll be late, I think.
Okay.
Oh! Good morning, Dad. What's happening?
Yeah, Daddy, you're never late.
I wish that was true, girls. All I know is that I'm late now. I have to go. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, Daddy.
Go get ready. I'll fix breakfast.
Thanks. I'm getting my overalls on.
Okay, I'm almost done.
There, now it's perfect.
Thank you.
Let's go down and eat now.
This looks good, Mom.
I am really hungry this morning, aren't you, Mimi?
Don't talk with your mouth full.
Mimi, Kitty, it might just be me, but is this kitchen clock going really fast?
No, you're right, Mom. It's going bananas.
I don't understand this at all. Last night, everything was calm and quiet until about 2.
It can't be time to get up. I just shut my eyes.
Oh, it's not, dear. I must have set the alarm wrong. Sorry. But then I made sure that the alarm was set for 6 a.m., but this time it didn't go off because it stopped before.
We better get going now, Mimi.
Right.
Thank you, Mom.
See
See you later.
Bye-bye, girls. You have a good day.
The school bell is ringing.
We're going to be late.
Hurry before it stops. We made it. Good morning, everybody. Just in time for lunch.
But we just got here, you guys.
Why would we want to have lunch so early in the morning?
But the school lunch bell rang.
It's 12 o'clock, Kitty. What? 12 o'clock? It can't be that time already.
Besides, the sun isn't in the right position for 12 o'clock. It's not high enough yet. Just look.
Yeah, but the school clock says it's 12 o'clock, so that must be the right time. And the bell rang for us to eat lunch, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Don't you think this is all a bit strange?
You don't have to tell me. All of the clocks at our house are broken this morning. My mom woke me up way too early. All I want to do is go to bed.
The clocks at our house don't work either.
I don't think the clocks work right anywhere. When school started, only about half of the class was here, and the bells have been ringing at all sorts of hours. We were only halfway through reading class this morning when the bells started ringing.
Huh?
Then, when we were in the hall, the bell rang for music class before we could even walk over there. We weren't expecting that one at all. We had to run up the stairs to make it in time. Then, in the middle of Mr. Martin's lesson, it happened again.
One and
So we hurried over to art class downstairs. But the bells were ringing faster and faster, and we didn't even have time for gym class. And we're completely lost. Nobody knows what the real time is or which class we should be in.
What are we supposed to do then? We can't just keep going on like this.
Recess bell. Let's all take a nap.
Huh?
Aren't you back a little early, girls?
Well, we're not quite sure if we left early or not. The school clocks are broken and the bells were ringing non-stop.
I hope someone at the school takes a look at that before the weekend's over.
We can wait.
Anyway, I'm glad you're home because I made you a special batch of your favorite cookie dough.
Yummy!
Don't forget to wash up first, okay?
Okay.
Here you go, Kitty.
Thanks, Mimi.
I like spelling our names in cookie dough.
I like eating it better. All set.
Me too.
Now, let's set the timer. Let's go help Mom finish putting the clothes up on the line.
I'll race you.
But the timer was just like all the other clocks. It wasn't working like it was supposed to.
Thanks for helping me out, girls. It sure goes a lot faster when the three of us are working. All done. And speaking of done, shouldn't your cookies be ready now?
We put the timer on, but it hasn't gone off yet.
It hasn't? It smells like they're burning.
Our cookies! Oh, they're definitely burning. Oh,
Maybe they're still okay.
oh no, they're ruined.
Our beautiful cookies are all burnt.
Oh.
That oven timer must be acting up like all the other clocks in the house.
You're sure the timer was set, girls?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand how all of our clocks could break at once.
Everyone else at school said they had the same thing going on.
That's right. They were all really tired because they got up way too early.
Maybe we should take the clocks to the shop.
Then we'll find out what's happening.
That's a very good idea, but I just don't have the time to go into town today.
We'll be glad to go for you.
It'll be fun.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Kitty, Mimi, you two be careful now, okay?
Yes.
Hey, you guys, what are you doing on this bus?
We're going to the clock shop.
What's wrong with yours?
All of the clocks in our house stopped working this morning just before school.
And that's why you got there late?
What's wrong with your clock, Thomas?
It stopped too.
At 5:45?
Everyone stopped at that time.
Huh? Me too. Mine did too.
Look at this.
This is getting more strange.
What's happening? Do you know?
Nobody really knows. That's why we're going to the shop. My mom even called my grandpa in Florida to find out. Grandpa was a clockmaker when he first moved here from Switzerland, so he knows about clocks.
What did he say?
He said, ask Big Ben.
You mean the town clock?
That's right, Tracy.
Then what did he say?
Big Ben knows.
Knows what?
It knows.
We got that.
The secret of
What?
Of all clocks.
For the rest of the bus ride, they tried to figure out the secret, but they couldn't think of anything that made sense. They were really glad to get to the clock shop for some answers.
Oh, come on. Look at this lineup.
There are so many people.
One of us better call home to tell our parents we'll be late.
Really late. I'll call my house.
Tell them to call ours.
The line's moving so slowly today, we'll be waiting until dinner time.
But it's worth the wait, don't you think? It's so neat in there with all the cuckoo clocks.
Do you think that all of these people have the same trouble that we do?
Probably.
That's why the line's long.
Maybe the shop's not open.
We better go and make sure.
I'm sure it is.
Mr. Schmidt's there, all right.
Did Tracy go in there to use the telephone?
Yes, I see him coming towards us right now, too. My mom said everybody in the village is coming to get their clocks fixed.
We had better get in line before they all get here.
Oh, I think Mr. Schmidt is having problems.
Oh, stop. You'll drive me cuckoo.
Oh.
Mr. Schmidt,
Mimi, Kitty,
can we help you with anything? You look a little overloaded.
can you fix my clocks? I have been absolutely swamped since this morning. I haven't even had a glass of water.
I'll get you some.
Oh,
Here you are, nice and cold.
you're an angel. Thanks.
Did your clock stop working too?
Yes, and everyone's bringing theirs in at the same time. I can't keep up with them all.
We thought there was a bigger line than usual, and it's not moving very fast.
I know, and people are getting impatient.
A little bit.
What about giving out numbers?
Why would I give out numbers?
You give everyone a number when they bring in a clock to fix.
And then what do I do?
Then they leave the clock, and you call them when it's ready to pick up.
You'll have more time to work on the clocks, and you won't get so frazzled.
A brilliant idea, girls, but could you help me with it?
Sure, we'll be glad to.
Kitty and Mimi had worked hard to help Mr. Schmidt with his customers, so they slept well, but not without a few strange thoughts sneaking into their dreams.
Excuse me, sir, but would you happen to know what time it is? I've lost my clock.
No, I'm sorry, I don't. I'll never know what time it is again.
Wait! I'm sorry! Come back! I need to find my clock! Hello? What kind of a clock are you?
I am the crooked-handed squiggly time clock. I never give the exact time. Isn't that funny?
Kitty, what is it?
A bad dream, that's all. It was full of weird clocks.
Weird clocks? What were they doing to make them so weird?
They were talking, but nobody knew the right time.
That sounds like a nightmare.
It was. I couldn't even tell if it was day or night anymore.
That's awful. My dream just had us being late to school and getting detention.
I just hope this goes away soon because it's not right for time to be mixed up.
I think you're right.
Huh? Who's that?
I just see Shadow. It's a monster trying to gobble us up.
Wait a second. Monsters don't knock. Huh? Oh. That's the bird from Mr. Schmidt's shop. Huh?
Sorry to wake you up, girls,
That's okay.
but I really need some help, and you're the only ones who could help me.
Help you with what?
Well, you are so helpful to Mr. Schmidt, I know you could solve this big clock mystery.
If it's such a mystery,
How could we help solve it?
Well, I'm pretty sure this all has something to do with the town clock, Big Ben. I found some information in Mr. Schmidt's library. One book said that Big Ben is the master of all the clocks in this village. If Big Ben is not working properly, all of the other clocks don't know what to do anymore.
But how would we be helping? Neither of us knows anything about how clocks work.
you should have Mr. Schmidt look at it. He's the expert in town.
I tried that. But the poor man is so exhausted, I let him sleep. You're the only other people I could think of asking.
Once we get to the clock tower, what exactly are we supposed to do?
You're smart. We'll figure it out eventually, I'm sure. Besides, the inside of the tower is really neat. You can see the whole city from the top where the clock is.
Wow!
Mr. Schmidt goes up there all the time. It's his favorite hideout.
We'll get dressed right now. It's too late. We forgot that. The bus doesn't go to town after dark. We can't go now.
Of course you can go, because I know a good shortcut. We'll be at the clock tower before you even know it.
Sounds good to me.
How will we get anywhere, though?
We'll have to use our feet.
But we stay together.
We're ready. You'd better take us to the shortcut before we start having second thoughts.
Right away, follow me.
So the girls set off with the cuckoo at a good pace, and they crossed their neighborhood in no time. But when they got to the woods, they got scared.
What's wrong?
It's spooky.
It's just the woods.
We're scared.
I know it looks pretty spooky at night, but it's the only way for the shortcut.
Let's try. If we stay together, we can do it.
Right.
Once they got used to the dark, it wasn't so bad, and soon they could see light at the end of the path.
We made it. I see the city. That wasn't so bad after all.
It wasn't much further to the tower from where they were.
Look, Big Ben has stopped too.
We better go take a look.
Up into the tower they went.
Oh.
Maybe one of the parts is broken.
Oh, it's so huge.
Where do we start?
Just look around for missing parts or things that look like they're broken. Oh, wait! That door's open.
We're on the ledge. We better be careful.
Look at the minute hand. There's someone on it.
What? Hello up there. Are you wounded?
No. I just can't fly.
Is something wrong then?
Yes, I've never really learned how to fly. I used to live up on the roof ledge, but I tried to fly away and now I'm stuck here.
Ah. It must be true because the nest is still here.
Why don't you tell us your whole story? Maybe it will help.
All right, I'll try. My mom actually found me in an abandoned nest and took me in. My brothers and sisters all hatched before I did, and they look completely different. Since they're older than I am, they got a lot more flying lessons from Mom than I did. But they're really nice, and they tried to help me catch up, but it's really hard to explain flying in words. You just have to practice on your own, I guess. Anyway, the day finally came to leave, and Mom lined us all up for takeoff. She told us where to meet in case we got separated, and then it was time to go. Everyone had perfect takeoffs except for me. I got stuck here on Big Ben.
It must have been hard to watch them all leave.
It was, but I just couldn't bring myself to try and fly anymore. I'm nothing but a big feathery failure.
If you say that, you'll believe it. You just have to think positive.
She's right. If you keep telling yourself you can't fly, you never will fly.
I'm afraid.
If you're scared of heights, then you really need to get down. This tower is one of the biggest buildings in town.
You can do it, little bird.
Just give it a try.
I know it can be scary, but you just have to flop a few times and you're off. You're a bird, remember?
You'll be so happy if you face your biggest fear, too.
We ran through the
Just don't look down!
I can't. I'm just a big chicken.
You are not a chicken. Chickens live in chicken coops and can't fly far at all. You'll be able to fly as far as you want to and find your family, too. You're really lucky. I wish I could just be able to go wherever and whenever I wanted to.
Huh?
You see, I live in a cuckoo clock. It's really nice, and I get treated very well by my owner. But my life is so regulated, you wouldn't believe it. Every hour is accounted for. Cuckoo clocks never get to rest much or fly real far. Every hour we have to come out and chirp. When the clock strikes 1, we chirp 1 time. When the clock strikes 2, it's 2 times. Every hour on the hour. We have to chirp out the time of day. When midnight rolls around, I can barely get the 12th chirp out. You can just fly away.
You can do this now. Think positive, Birdie.
I will try.
Flap a little harder. That's better. Faster. Flap faster. You're almost there. Flap. Little birdie.
When the little bird flew off to save Kitty and Mimi, Big Ben and all of the other clocks started working again. And because the clocks struck the hour, the cuckoo birds came out to help as well. The next day, Big Ben and all of the other clocks were running fine, and things were back to normal.
Everyone is back on schedule again. Huh? Wait a minute. All of them are supposed to be working today. I don't believe it.
Back at Kitty and Mimi's house, it was the same story.
Hey, you guys, rise and shine. Hey, wake up now.
No, Mommy.
Time to get up, girls. You're gonna be late again. Both of your clocks say it's 7. Isn't that what time you usually wake up to go to your school?
It's too early. We're really tired. Set the alarm for 7:30. Wait a minute. What was that?
Your clocks are working.
Yippee! We did it! Yay!
They're pretty cheery for a Monday morning.
I wish my Mondays could start off that cheery once in a while.
Yippee!